Hey everybody, it's Roy from ANSgear. We're going to take a look at some tanks today. These are the 48 cubic inch and the 13 cubic inch bottles from Tippmann. They are new. They are a metal bottle, so the weight is going to be up there, but because of that, the cost factor is going to be way down. This one right here, 48 cubic inch, so I mean, depending on what kind of gun you're shooting it on, it's probably going to get you somewhere between 400 shots and 600 shots. Now that can vary greatly depending on what you're shooting out of it. This one right here, 13 cubic inch bottle. You know, I wouldn't try to get more than 125, 150 shots out of something like this. Typically you'll see this kind of tank set up for pump players, guys that don't shoot a lot per game. You might even see this in some rental stuff, but typically pump players or stock class cocker players will be shooting this kind of a tank because they don't shoot a lot of paint. They don't need to just blast a bunch of balls out there. This one right here is like a super common rental bottle. This is what you would get if you went to a field, most likely that was running compressed air rentals. You get a bottle very similar to this. Now, weight-wise, a small bottle like this, the weight is not going to be a big factor on it just because it's not a big bottle. So under a pound, 15.8 ounces. So just about a pound on that one. Now this 48 cubic inch right here. Kind of hard to read in the glare there, isn't it? Let's try to put that right there. 2 pounds 14.6, so almost 2 pounds 15 ounces. So almost 3 pounds. There are certain guns out there that weigh less than this bottle. But again, what you are sacrificing in weight, you are gaining in affordability. You know, bottles like this are easily, 60 or less. So it makes them affordable to get out there and run a compressed air system. You're not dealing with CO2, which is very temperamental depending on air temperature and all sorts of different factors. This is very steady and consistent in its output pressure. So something to think about. 2 pounds, 14 ounces right there. So almost 3 pounds for this bottle. In comparison, this is a Ninja bottle right here. This is their super light 68 cubic inch bottle. As you can see, it is shorter in overall height. I'm gonna pop this thing off of here. So the bottle itself is shorter. It's just about as wide. We're gonna do it this way. If you can shoot it from the front. Right there. So not much wider in diameter. Not too much different in just overall circumference. And weight-wise, we said this one was about, what did I say, 13 or 3 pounds. That's just over 2 pounds. 2 pounds flat, 2 pounds 0.8. So almost a pound lighter. But capacity-wise, this is 68 cubic inches. This is 48 cubic inches. So 20 cubic inches more in volume space, and this holds up to a 3,000 psi pressure. This goes up to a 4,500 psi pressure. So 1,500 psi more, 20 cubic inches more of space on the same gun. If we were to equate the two together, I said roughly 400 to 600 shots on this one. This you could theoretically be at the 850, 900 to 1,100 shots out of a bottle that is lighter, smaller, but is definitely more expensive. These, like I said, in the sub 60s, this easily over $200. So this looks really nice when you start to figure in prices. They may not be the most ease of play bottle setup, weight-wise, size-wise, but money-wise, they're the way to go. So if you're just getting started out, or you're looking for an extra tank just to have in your bag, something you don't care about destroying because they're cheap, check these out. 48, 3,000, 13, 3,000 bottles from Ninja, available through the website. Order yours now through ANSgear.com.